What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible Week 6, Round 2 going in. It's Cam Bam! Round number 1, he's got the bane of my existence and the entire reason why I hate this season. Sus, Phoenix Force, Thanos, Hercules. Room 2, he's got Kahori, Emma, Shadow King, Omega Sentinel, and good old Ms. Marvel Classic. Room 3, we've got, I think, the hardest Professor X room. If not, maybe Odin instead of Mephisto in here is probably the hardest defense there is. So he's got Black Knight, Mephisto, Emma, Null, and Professor X, but we have a potential one-shot for that. Room number 4, we've got Liberty plus Ultimus. Room 5, we've got Hela plus Thunderbolts, which I have no clue why this is here, but people have been running this, I've seen. And then in room 6, we've got Nightstalkers plus Scientist Supreme. So yeah, let's do room number 3 first. And let's see if any of this matters at all. So what do we got here? I don't think I deleted it. I think I moved it to the top, actually. So we've got Shadow King, Mephisto, Ancient One, Null, and Black Cat. I'm going to make Mephisto a skirmisher as well, so he has more opportunities to pull off the taunt from Black Knight. Now, what can happen here is there's a little bit of RNG. If their Mephisto goes first and does a special, it's actually helpful for me because then it's going to put taunt on Professor X, and then I could just target him, and I could just bypass Black Knight altogether, which would be really, really great. So let's see how that ends up playing out. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. This is a tough defense. I think this is probably the worst. I know yesterday I put up a video that was like, yeah, I could beat any Professor X. I'm the master. Yeah, this one's rough. All right, theirs is going first, which is actually good. So hopefully that does help me out a little bit here. Let's see. Looks like Shadow King might end up dying very quickly, but we're going to get a basic here. Okay, good hit. We got defense down on him now. Mephisto's taking the second turn. Black Cat's got a bunch of death proofs, so still staying alive, which is awesome. All right, Black Cat's still going to be able to take a turn and get that stun on Professor X after Mephisto takes another turn and puts more defense down and more bleeds on him. Okay, Null's going now, which is really unfortunate. And my whole team is now dead. And Professor X is now going, oh, because Black Cat got slow. So yeah, not going to be able to do much into this, I don't think. So what I probably should do is keep this, double sack, and then Immortal so I can actually full clear. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to double sack and Immortal. All right, that's okay. Hopefully we stay alive and for another turn. Nope, we didn't. That's okay. So we did use Professor X special, so nothing wrong with that. So we will come in with another sack here and then use Immortal there. I did want to Immortal into room 2 with the Kahori, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility now. So what do we got to sack this here? What do we got? I didn't slot Bionic Avengers anywhere. Yeah, about that. Sorry. Let's do Mighty Avengers. I also didn't slot Super Scroll anywhere, but he stops the turn meter, so not really going to help there. Maybe what I'll do is do the new Accursed and see if they can get through anything here, or at least survive a decent amount, because I at least have the 3-piece here. And then we could do, let's see. And then let's do Eternals for funsies, because why not? We like fun. Oh, wait, I forgot Hyperion's an Eternal. That's funny. I guess Thunderbolts is a potential option, but I don't have all of them. So we'll just do this. This is just to take some turns, and then we'll do Immortal into this and hopefully be able to clear it. Should be able to stun Professor X with Storm and then be able to do just fine from there. So let's see what ends up happening. Null does make this way harder for sure. So we're going to eat the ult here. Probably dead right off rip. Yeah, we are. Okay. The good news is, okay, Null's going. So Professor X still has his ultimate, which is not the best. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's going to be a problem or not. Probably not, because Storm's going to go first and stun him anyway. So we should be fine, but only one way to find out now, isn't there? So let's do Immortal X-Men into this. Null obviously does not have any sort of abilities now either, which is great. He also doesn't have Gore in here, so not making him go super fast, which is nice. He might have a special because of the room rules, because it's room 3, but only one way to find out now, isn't there? Yes, there is. Even if he specials, it shouldn't be too big of a deal because I can still get the trauma out here. So let's get the trauma stun on Professor X. Awesome. Now, let's see if we could potentially kill Null with this, because that would be pretty big if the striker attack and the assist kills Null with this, because he's probably going to go next with his special, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, no assist, unfortunately. He is specialing now. Does not look like it really did anything, which is great. Let's do the special here. Obviously, we're still stopping turn meter as well, so doesn't look like anything negative is really going to happen. Let's go here. Okay, now they're all clumped together, which is great. We can rewind everybody except for Null here, but yeah, let's make sure... Storm has slow, which is really, really not good. Let's just special down the middle here. Hit Emma, make sure she's taking a lot of damage. And then Null's going to take another turn. Special again, but he specialed the corner, which is great. So I shouldn't have an issue now. Null's taking a turn, or Mephisto's taking a turn. That's the name of him. As long as Storm can take a turn, I'll be fine. Just Storm needs to go. Does this flip all positive effects? No. I kind of want to do the rewind again. Ability block Emma. No, I'm not going to ability block Emma because I have the special is going to rewind her anyway, so I don't think it really matters. I'm going to special again, get a rewind again. Okay. Null might end up ending me here, which is kind of unfortunate. All the mind controls are coming out, so that's really unfortunate. What does this end up giving? This doesn't do anything, but this does hit everybody, so maybe we do that. Hit everybody, kill Professor X. No offense up because of the disrupted, so that's why I didn't bother with that. Okay, Storm is just barely living. It'd be great if Storm... Never mind. It'd be great if Storm was going to take a turn there, but she didn't. All right, well, I think we lost now, which is a little unfortunate. Professor X is dead, so that's great. The problem is Null is taking 7 million turns in a row because of the darkness stacking repeatedly. So not going to be able to clear this room, unfortunately. And I'll save Immortal X-Men so I can clear room 2 a little bit easier. So it is what it is. That's what happens when you go against the best character in the game. But hey, my opponent didn't full clear last round, so maybe my opponent doesn't full clear this round. So we're going to do Immortal in here and eat the RNG and not really care that Omega Sentinel's going to ult and see what ends up happening. So hopefully she doesn't stun 2 people that are really important, which is Jean and Storm. But let's find out. Let's see what ends up happening. Let's see who gets stunned here. We got Kahori going real quick. Shadow King doing the basic because he doesn't have the special, obviously. Okay, and then we got the ult going out. Who got the stun? Just Jean Grey got the stun, so we should be okay. Storm just barely living. Let's stun Kahori here. Make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. My Storm is now dead, which is great. We also don't have the cleanse from Beast either, so this is just going amazing if you were wondering. Let's ult here, gather everybody together. We can get the rewind on everybody, so I suppose let's do that. Although, does he need charges? Yeah, he needs charges to be able to do anything fun there. So let's get the special here. All right, Omega Sentinel's deleting my entire team. Shadow King's probably going to kill everybody here. Unfortunately, Beast getting stunned there as well was really unfortunate. So I guess we'll just run it again. This is what I get for keeping thousands of dollars to myself. Yeah, no kidding. This is what I get. This is what I get. That's okay. We'll try again because I got nothing else to stop turn meter. So let's do it. We'll try again. We will try it again. So the problem is Beast got stunned there as well, and that's really unfortunate because then there's no one. There was no one to clear anything else off of them. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's see what happens here. Who gets stunned this time? Jean and Polaris. Storm barely lives again. Okay. I think we're going to be good this time because we are going to be getting the special from Beast, but looks like it doesn't matter anyway, so that's cool and fun and exciting. Omega Sentinel's just crapping on my face every single turn she gets, which is really exciting if you ask me. All right, let's start working on everybody, I suppose. Let's get a fat rewind here. Unfortunately, Shadow King goes next. He ults and deletes everybody. So that's fun and exciting. Hopefully, maybe I could try for a third time, and that'll be great. So, yeah, let's try for a third time, because third time's the charm, right? Third time's absolutely the charm, no? I wonder why I keep getting hit by Shadow King. I wonder why Shadow King's going first as well, because no one's ulting. So I don't know why Shadow King's going faster, other than maybe Emma's just making him go faster. Maybe that's it. You know what? We're going to do Liberty, actually. I'm going to do Liberty here. We're going to do Liberty because Liberty's going to get speed up really fast. We're going to get the death proofs. So let's see what happens here. SK is 125. He's the fastest. Yeah, because we have Emma there. So, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that's definitely the case. So we're going to do Liberty here because Liberty spawns with Deflect as well as Defense Up and all that stuff. So let's see what happens here. We then go very fast. So maybe we can end up getting some fat kills here before anybody else does anything stupid. We get a defense down out there. Okay. And then we'll do the ult. And awesome. Look at that. Liberty did great. Liberty did great. We're going to have War Machine Tickle, and now Kahori's going to, I think, Special, which is probably not the best. And then I'm still going to lose. That's cool. Well, we tried. We tried indeed. That's okay. Guess we're not clearing 2 rooms. Oh, well. Stun Omega instead of Kahori. I guess I could have stunned Omega instead of Kahori. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter too much. All right, let's do... I guess we could do Immortal here, no? Let's do Immortal X-Men here. Now we definitely can't match. Yes, we can. The round 3 opponents don't get determined by score because you never know who's going to win or who won or lost. So we could absolutely still get matched in round 3. All right, this is going swimmingly, so this is going great. What's up, Beta Ray Bill? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's stun here, I guess. I don't think it really matters all that much. And then we'll go here. Yeah, I'm sporting the Amish beard. I went to the pool today, and I have not had a chance to shower and fix the beard situation. So I definitely look a little Amish right now. That's okay, though. Had a lovely time with my wife. All right, pretty straightforward. Look at that. Immortal can take out somebody. Good times. All right, we're gone. We're gone. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Taking them out pretty easily. Immortal X-Men did do something, so that's great. They failed 2 other places, but they ended up doing something there, so that's fun. I'm curious if Nightstalkers BTS works here or not. So let's do Nightstalkers. And then Spider-Man Big Time. So curious to see if this is going to work. Obviously, it's going to work just because we have Gear Tier 20 on my Spider-Man Big Time. That's going to be the determining factor. I'm going to put Raider on him so he can absolutely one-shot somebody. Because that'll be really, really funny. So we shall see. Yeah, he's going to delete. Absolutely, he is. Overpowered, Gear Tier 20. So we do have 2 taunts to contend with here. But I should be taking off all the positive effects with BTS because of the room rules. So everything should be gone. It isn't. I was lied to. All right, well, who lied to me? Who lied to me? Who's the liar? Who lied to me? Who's getting banned? Who's getting the ban hammer? Who's getting the ban hammer? All right, someone lied to me. Well, this isn't good. Let's go ult here. It can get resisted. Listen, Big Time Spider-Man has like 5,000% focus with that turn. What do you mean? What do you mean? He gets like 1,000% focus with that turn. Don't even tell me it can get resisted. Shut up. Shut up. It can get resisted. You guys are a bunch of liars. You guys are a bunch of liars. The room rules can get resisted. Not if the character who's doing the turn, it can't get resisted because he's got 5,000% focus. That's what I just said. All right, we're doing Vigilante here. I targeted Scientist Supreme. It doesn't matter. It's every positive effect, so it doesn't matter. What are we going with next? We are doing Vigilante in here. It does every positive effect in the room. That's why Agatha and everybody else lost their positive effects. All right, let's do Vigilante here. This will absolutely work. This has never failed me once ever. It can get resisted because, well, Scopely. There you go, Beta Ray Bill. That's much better. There you go. That's probably true. All right, let's see. So we got Super Skrull going first turn, obviously. And then we've got Scientist Supreme going. Oh, I guess What's His Nuts is a protector. Fun fact, I didn't know that. All right, doing the big ult here. I did not know Hercules was a protector, so that's kind of fun and exciting. Super Skrull is going to kill everybody because I just didn't kill. Okay, that's fun. Well, this isn't good. Huh. Stun Super Skrull. That might be the worst of my options here, by the way. That might be the worst of all of my options here. Let's special here and try to kill you. Wow, that almost killed Thanos as well. And that did way more than it should have, and I really should have paused there. That's annoying. Well, the good news is, What's His Nuts doesn't have the thing anymore, so that's good. We'll be fine. So, What's His Nuts doesn't have the passive anymore, and we can come in with something super easy, actually. I could do that. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, we're gonna do a raid team here. We're gonna do Hive Sus here because we have What's Her Face. I'm gonna take out Gwenom and I'm gonna put in Ares to stop the safeguard. And we're just going to go zoomies. Yeah, it's not my day at all. You're not wrong. Not my day at all. Sus will ult. Maybe. Yeah, but I can't stop that. I don't have Cabal. Cabal's on defense. I have Iron Patriot on defense. So, don't matter. All right, let's get a... I kind of want a basic to flip all the defense downs, but I'm going to get the special because the Void Knight is going to flip everything anyway, so it's not like it matters. All right, let's get an ability block on Taskmaster here, and we're just going to get the... turn meter train rolling here. Let's go here, I guess. Do you get points for using more attacks per room? Because if not, you're not doing this right. Thanks, One Pride. Love you, buddy. All right, so we're going to get the turn meter train rolling real quick here. And then we're just going to start deleting everybody. They've all got slow. They've all got defense down. So, yeah, this should go pretty well. Let's start working on Victoria. Make sure she's not doing anything stupid over there in the corner. We'll special, hit everybody, get more turn meter on Victoria hand. And then Ares is going to ult and hit everybody in the middle, which should go well. Let's make sure she's dead. You're going to get a defense down. You're counterattacking a bunch, which I'm not a fan of, but let's go there. Okay. Let's go here. You're going to dodge it because you're a dodgy Dodgerton. Let's special. Make sure you're dead. Taskmaster should be dead now as well. Cool. All right, cool. This worked out pretty well. I'll take it. Yeah, just abusing that Hela. I'm not really sure who came up with this idea, but let me tell you, it's a bad one, so don't put this in this room. I really don't know why anybody is putting Hela with Thunderbolts, but hey, I guess it's a thing. Maybe it's to soak efficiency, I suppose, but I don't know. I don't see that as a good idea at all. But hey, it worked, so I'll take it. I think that's the only counter that went well today, so that's pretty great. All right, let's see how, what are we going to do for room number 1? So we do have Super Scroll going very fast. Oh, you know what we're going to do? Black Knight. That's right. Black Knight, Old Man Logan, Nightcrawler. We're going to do Kangarang and Dormammu for when everybody gets deleted. That's what we're going to do. Nothing can go wrong here. Nothing can go wrong at all. We should be fine. Hit, fight, go. All right. Oh, man, this should go great. I can't wait for Omega Red to... no, Omega Red's going to be ulting, so it's fine. Or Omega Red's going to be basing, because I think he already ulted. So we should be good. We do have the revives as well, so when this deletes everybody, we get some revives out there, so that's great. Black Knight's doing some Black Knight things. I'm not going to be able to stun Phoenix Force, but I can because Phoenix isn't there. Okay, he got stunned. We're fine. I forgot I could do that because Phoenix isn't there. That's right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, and then we can go here. You got stunned. We're good. Awesome. Right, I forgot I can stun him if Phoenix isn't there anymore. So, cool. Look at that. We only took like 87 attacks, but it did great. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. All right, no chance I won this, but hey, maybe my opponent just didn't attack. That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it? That'd be fun to get a win that I don't deserve. All right, didn't clear 2 rooms. I guess I could have stunned Omega Sentinel instead of Kahori here because Kahori just would have basicked, and maybe that would have been better, but who knows? I thought he didn't attack. I thought he really wasn't going to attack. So, yeah, didn't win that. Figured I wouldn't. That's okay, though. He struggled a little bit, so he used Vigilante and then paused and then came in with Accursed with Black Cat, so that came in and worked. Room number 2, Immortal X-Men. Barely worked. Absolutely fascinating. Room number 3 did not work with Kang, Cabal, and Ares, and then did Illuminati. Room 4, Starjammer's Mirror. Room 5, Odin barely squeaking it out, and then has Old Man Logan, Dormammu, Guardian, Quasar, and then room number 6, tried to mirror matchup, did not work, and then did Cabal, Kang. So, nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. We have a round 3, so hopefully we can go in there and maybe get a victory, but we'll have fun, so that's all that matters to me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, MSFers.